Why is it that others believe they can be unreasonable and irrational in their reactions to what we do, but we have to be judicious, rational, and reasonable in our responses to them? Isn't it funny that America didn't just post a video about its mistreatment of black people? It literally maintained laws on the books that allowed individuals of other races and businesses to whip us physically and enslave us mentally and emotionally through religion and media, and discriminate and marginalize us economically. But we aren't allowed to talk about it unless they decide to produce a movie about it. We don't get to say what we believe our history is. We have to wait on the release of the next blockbuster movie. When we built our own, like in Tulsa, the government allowed it to be burned with no compensation for the wrong. America wanted us to know that we don't get to create anymore because America took our creation and called it their own and trained us to be consumers. We were literally considered chattel, personal property, no different than taking your used car and selling it at auction. America empowered all other races of lighter skin who could plausibly check the white box to be economically and socially advantaged over us in this country. Being white made it easier for them to build economic wealth. In fact, some of the very groups that are complaining about Kyrie Irving hurting their feelings because he shared a video sold by Amazon check the white box on the census sheet every time. Why? For that perceived advantage, for that actual advantage. But America did give us black people something for our troubles. They gave us Sunday service. Sunday was our day to feel like we mattered. So we dressed up in our Sunday best dress, and we got to sing freely, and we prayed to a man hanging on a cross. Many of us grew up believing this Savior would come one day and change our plight in this America. We prayed intensely for help from this Savior. This Sunday habit, I believe, furthered our sense of helplessness in a country that built its wealth and power on the mistreatment of our humanity. When I started seeing church, the Sunday habit, and society differently, I wondered, were there any other black people like me? Did anyone else observe that they were habitually attached to helplessness while waiting on Jesus, the Savior, to fix their lives? Then I started asking myself, who is Jesus really to me? Take away the woo-woo I grew up with, but I wanted to focus on the actual vision I had when I called that name. The vision of the Savior I had in my mind all of my life didn't look like me. He looked like the picture my mom had on her wall that came from Walmart. Walmart profited from who I thought would save me. Wow. How limited of a superpower my Savior was. He was sold in Walmart. Until one day I asked myself, which census box would Jesus check? Had we as a black people, through our blind belief in a Savior that doesn't look like us, become the disadvantaged people who will always be waiting on the Savior to help, but who never actually shows up? We play ball while they own the companies. We dribble the ball while others manufacture the ball. We buy what they sell as if we can't make our own. We wait while they create. Then I saw something really interesting to me. Our religious life matched our societal experience. We were waiting on Jesus while waiting on the government to be fair in its governance of our existence. We were waiting on Jesus while waiting on others to see us as equals in our humanity. And we are still waiting. Whether you are religious or not, believe in Jesus or not, that's you, that's your choice. My question to us all is this: are we still waiting on salvation instead of saving ourselves? If you believe in Jesus, believe that power that is in Jesus is in you. Because if we got religion that still got us helpless, we need to change our religion. We might need to formulate a new hero for ourselves, one who shows up for us now, because we've been waiting a long time. We must break this habit of helplessness. The break starts when we begin to release the consumer's mindset of receiving from an outside savior something we can do and sell ourselves. We must adopt a builder's mindset, a creator's mindset of creating what we want and fortifying it together. Think about it. Think about what has just happened to Kyrie. Kyrie is being punished for a video he didn't make, he didn't profit from, he didn't act in, he didn't sell. His only connection to this video is that he posted it on his Twitter page. Kyrie is being punished for the opinions expressed in a documentary he didn't make. Kyrie specifically said those opinions in the documentary are not his opinions, but yet that wasn't enough. He apologized, but yet that wasn't enough. Amazon is selling the book and the documentary and making money from every sale. He is suspended without pay. Nike has suspended Kyrie and won't release his shoe. The public is divided on his view of Kyrie based on something we have all done. Shared a video or a tweet or a post that we don't fully agree with, but thought was interesting or funny or great for discourse or just because we wanted to share it. But Kyrie, a black man in America, is the only one that is being punished. Kyrie is the only one asked to apologize. Apologize to whom and for what? Kyrie never should have apologized because he didn't do anything wrong. And when he did, it still wasn't enough. No one has apologized to my great-grandfather for taking his land in Mississippi to give to white people because he wasn't allowed to own land. No one apologized to me for the discrimination I suffered in corporate America. And I am sure there are many black people who have had similar experiences and no one apologized to them. No one compensated them for the wrong that was done to them. Where is our apologies? You know what? Keep them. We want our lands back. We want our minds back. We want our spirits back. Give us our 40 acres and a mule with compounded interest on top. Amazon isn't being punished. Amazon is making money while Kyrie is losing money off the same video. Think about that. No reasonable, sane person with all this content that is in the internet world today believes that sharing of a post means you 100% without question agree with every word in the shared post. No one. People go to church every Sunday and don't believe every word that comes out of a pastor's mouth. But yet Kyrie is suspended without pay for sharing a video. But yet Kyrie has his Nike contract suspended for sharing a video he didn't even make. Is this not unreasonable, irrational reactions to Kyrie's actions? But yet only in America is others allowed to treat a black man unreasonably and then make money off of his demise. And the black man then has to apologize just to avoid hurt and financial ruin. When, black man, are you going to say enough? Black men, black women, we are going to have to be willing to experience some hurt if we want to see change in our treatment in this world. Black men, black women, we have got to change who we see ourselves as in this world. And we have got to change who we see as our heroes and as our leaders. Because who we thought were our heroes and our leaders are supporting the backbreakers today. Black men, there are plenty of black women who will stand with you. You are not alone. Rise up, black man. Enough. We are done with this irrational mistreatment. Nike, reinstate the contract. Kyrie, let this be a lesson learned. Take your wealth and build something that can't be taken away on the whims of others. The Nets, reinstate Kyrie and give him back his money. Kyrie, renegotiate that contract. Black people, it's time we stand together and fortify each other, not tear each other down. It's time a new Black America rise up. This is Sean Speaks, and remember, brain health is mental wealth.